Evanescence on the Valley's Best Rock, 105.1 The Blaze. That might be the only good thing that came from that Ben Affleck Daredevil movie. Speaking of movies, it's time for Bring Justice to the movies.
The movie industry is made up of two separate but equally important groups. The theaters who display the movies and the critics who overvalue their opinions. These are our reviews. The Morning Blaze is bringing justice to the movies.
As always, we start by thanking Maya Cinemas, and we can't wait to get back to the movies so you can check out some real movies. The way that this, well, I mean, these are real movies, but I mean, a real trip to the movies. The way this normally works is we set you up with VIP seats, free popcorn, sodas, and then you come back on and review a new movie with Justice on Fridays. But because we can't go to the theater, we've been doing Bring Justice to the Movies Home Edition. We tried something new last week. I like the way it works. We're doing it again this week. Justice, we each watched different movies.
Yes, we did.
You watched a new movie that's exclusive to Netflix.
Yeah.
And it stars Chris Hemsworth, right?
Yep. Thor.
Extraction?
Yes.
And then I watched an older movie from, I think, 2014, so not super old.
Yeah.
Lucy, which stars another Avenger, Scarlett Johansson. I went first last week. Why don't you take it away with Extraction? What did you think of Extraction?
Extraction was actually pretty good. I thought it was just going to be another kind of whatever Netflix action movie or something like that, but the story took a minute to develop, but once it did, it got pretty smooth, and Chris Hemsworth's character in this is absolutely vicious.
That's the only thing I've heard about this movie, is that it's pretty violent.
I looked it up. His kill count in the movie was 183.
He kills 183 people?
Himself alone. He kills 183 people, and it is nuts, dude. Like, wow. He's killing people with rakes.
So
just
wait, okay.
Bam.
Is it like Rambo style, or is it like John Wick style?
It's John Wick, because most of it's with a gun, but also he's kicking people across rooms with just like a 300 front kick.
Is he superhuman?
It's like he's Thor without the thunder powers. Like, I think they were like, oh yeah, this is Thor, he can do this, and they're like, oh crap, that's not this movie. This is supposed to be a normal guy.
All right.
He's just really good at stuff.
Okay, but was it entertaining?
Definitely entertaining. Very entertaining. They kind of try to shoe in some comedic stuff, and it just seems kind of random, so it doesn't completely hit.
Okay, the comedic release falls flat a little bit.
Yeah, especially because it's him doing it like in the middle of an action scene. So you're like, what?
Wait. So like old school, like, because they used to do this in the 80s all the time. Like, there's whole videos you can watch of just Arnold Schwarzenegger saying awful catchphrases in the middle of doing something horrendously violent. Like, that used to be a thing.
After he says it, though, there's like kind of a break. Like, these are scenes that are all like they're filmed in like that one shot kind of style.
Like, have a nice trip, and then he like trips him over the side of a mountain or something like that.
It's just stuff just randomly in the middle of him doing something. So it's like, what? And then he immediately jumps to something else. Like, there's no time to really be like, oh hey, that was good, because he's doing something else.
Hangs a guy from the rafters and looks at him and says, "Why don't you hang out for a while?" nothing like that?
Nothing cheesy like that. But
that's the best. Okay.
But yeah, no, I really liked it, and I see why a lot of people at the end of it are like, yo, what the hell was that?
Oh, it ends weird?
It kind of.
Does it set it up for another one, or is it just a weird ending?
It can go either way.
Okay.
It can go either way.
So they do that on purpose.
Yeah.
We'll see how many people watch this.
Exactly.
And then we'll go from there. All right, so Extraction, Justice gives a thumbs up to this weekend?
Yes, definitely a thumbs up.
All right, I checked out Lucy, which stars Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman from 2014. And I will say I didn't really know what to expect, although I do like Scarlett Johansson. So I was expecting that, which I got. It was weird, bro. It's a weird movie.
Yeah.
But if you can get kind of past how weird it is, it was really entertaining. Like, the first half of it was really good. So the basic premise of this movie is I don't even know how to walk you through it without totally spoiling it, but you described it as she's an unwitting drug mule, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
She gets kind of caught up with some bad dudes who stuff drugs into her, and their plan is to send her back to where she came from so they can then extract the drugs and then sell them, I guess. Well, she gets assaulted along the way, the bag bursts open, and what the drug consists of is this chemical that really makes people develop real fast. So the idea behind this movie is, what would you do if you could use more than 10% of your brain? Which, by the way, I think we do. That's a misnomer. I think people think that's a thing, but that's the idea of this movie.
Not everybody,
if you could use, and some people use far less. If you could use more of your brain, what kind of capabilities would a person have? So she starts developing all these kind of like superpowers because her brain starts developing really, really fast. She can control her body. She can control other people. She can see things that people can't typically see. And at the end of the movie, the end is weird. She basically turns herself into a USB drive. I don't know why.
Literally a USB drive.
If you can get past how weird the movie is and nonsensical at moments, it's entertaining to watch. You will end it going, I don't know what the hell I just watched. But there's a scene on an airplane where she like dissolves, and then the very next scene she's back together in a hospital, and you're like, well, she was just in an airplane, and now she's here, and it never explains like how she got there or why. But I will say it was entertaining. I would give it a solid thumb in the middle. I think I rated it 3 stars on my Vudu after I was done. So Lucy was kind of fun. I think I want to watch Extraction this weekend.
No, dude, definitely check out Extraction. You'll love it for sure.
Okay, all right. Well, there you go. So you got some things to watch this weekend. Thanks again to our friends at Maya Cinemas. Can't wait to get back to the theater next week. We'll give you another opportunity to tell us what movies we should spend our time watching. Thanks, Justus.
Thank you.
The movie industry is made up of 2 separate but equally important groups. The theaters who display the movies and the critics who overvalue their opinions. These are our reviews. The Morning Blaze is bringing justice to the movies.